Hi everyone, this is Z and welcome to the Chameleon Crafters Podcast. Today I will be starting off my episode 1 of Chameleon Crafters Podcast. I will be showing a lot of different things. If you are new to this podcast, welcome. Well, everyone should be new because this is a brand new podcast, right? So welcome everyone to the new podcast. If you don't know me, my name is Z. I go by Chameleon Crafter on Instagram, and I'm going by Chameleon Crafter on Ravelry. I am at SlimGoody33 on Twitter and Periscope. If you watch Periscope, I haven't really done any Periscope videos. Not sure if I really want to do that yet, but if I decide, at SlimGoody_33, that would be me. So, I did an introduction about a week ago and letting you know what this podcast is going to entail. This podcast is going to be I'm hoping it won't be fairly long, but it may be fairly long because I will be showing different crafts that I do. I wanted to let you guys know that I do knitting. I also crochet. I do some beading and jewelry, and I do some sewing. I do some other crafts, but I haven't really been into them that much. So I wanted to just basically focus on those 4 things for my podcast. Um, so trying to think, is there anything else I want to say before I get started? I guess not. So, without further ado, we are going to start this podcast. So, our first podcast for our first section of our podcast, we are going to be talking about my beading or my jewelry. Now, I started this beading and jewelry, I want to say a few months ago, but a few to me is like 7, 8 months, when a few is probably like 3 or 4 to somebody else. So it's been a while, but I have quite a few things that I have done. I wanted to at the beginning to get into selling the jewelry and things that I made. Not sure if I really want to. Maybe once this podcast kicks off and people start seeing a lot more of my stuff, they may request it. So if you like it, request it. I can make it for you. Would love to make it for you. So, first, I guess what I want to show is some rings that I made. These rings, I made these rings off of another YouTuber. Her name is Alicia, and I think her YouTube name was Beadful Nights. She is a very, very good beater, and when she does her jewelry and stuff, she is awesome. I love everything that she does. She's just totally wonderful. So, I'm just going to show, she has names on her YouTube channel of what the rings were. I don't really remember the names because, like I said, it's been a while since I've done them. If you really, really, really want to know, leave me a comment down in the description box. I will look it up for you and find it. Or you can look for Beadful Nights on YouTube. She will have tutorials of all of her beads, her rings, and accessories that she's done. This one I'm going to show you is I don't know if you guys can really see. My lighting is just like really, really, really bad. And everything looks a different color. Like someone was telling me from my intro video that my hair looks purple. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Purple's my favorite color, but it's not actually supposed to be purple. It's like a brownish red. But from this light it shows up. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, it does show up a little purple. But anyway, so this ring, it is, I think she called it a Trinity. I'm not sure because of the 3 different circles, or 3 different little like gems that she has in here. So I think it was, she also has a there also is a earring that goes with it. So I have made the ring, and I have done the earring, if you can see the earrings. This set is very, very beautiful. I've actually made this set for some friends of mine, and they love them. I do them in several different colors, so, but they tend to like them very much. I also have this ring that I've done with the pretty little pearl that's in the center. I like these. I've done these in different colors, and then it has the band. The band has its own, I don't know if you can really see that much, but the band has its own pretty design that goes along with you. Now these rings I've made in several different colors, like the other one, and I've given them to my friends, and they enjoy them very, very much. Let me see. Oh, here is another of the Trinity ones, but it's in an orange. So that is pretty. With these rings, I can do the different sizes. I know how to do the different sizes. So if you did want one and wanted it in your size, you can let me know what size it is, and I can do them in your size. This, I don't remember what this one was. Maybe I won't show that one because I don't remember that one. This one is one of my favorites, and I've actually only made one. She had these really, really pretty like flower beads that she had done, and I thought they were just gorgeous. So I got some of the flower beads so that I could make them for myself, and I made this one, which I don't know if you can really see. There it is. If you look to the side, you can see the pretty little like tulip beads. And then it has like the little flower on the inside of the beads, of the tulip bead. This one was very, very, I thought seeing this one that it would be really, really hard to make, but it actually, they weren't. And Beadful Nights does a very, very wonderful job of explaining as she does her tutorials. So if you're into beading, I would really suggest looking her up. I also made some wrap bracelets. This is just one that I kind of threw together with some stash beads that I had. I think my strap is broken. Yep, my strap is broken, but there's a strap that goes here where this would connect and put onto your arm. So I'd have to fix that one. This one, oh, this is the flower one that I made. This one is, it's a flowers. And as you can see, sorry, out of frame, it has the little flowers, and it has the flowers in different colors. And the little yellow is the center of the flower, and it's covered with the green beads as of the leaves going around it. This one was really, really, I really enjoyed making this one. Like I said, Beadful Nights is the lady that I got pretty much all of these ring designs from. She's very, very good, and her tutorials are awesome. So if you like beads, you can go and check her out on YouTube, and I think it was Beadful Nights. Is that what I said? Yes, Beadful Nights. Beadful Nights. Okay, so now we'll be switching over to my sewing corner. And in my sewing corner, I have several different types of bags that I made. I am now getting into making the zipper type bags. I have a few zippers that I have, but I've noticed that those zippers are kind of small. So I'm probably going to be getting some more zippers in order to make bigger zipper bags. I want to show you, let's see, I guess we can start off with this one. This is, I am a very leopard print. My daughter likes leopard print more than I do, but this is one of my large, as you can see, large bags. It is it is a drawstring bag. It has a very pink, a very pretty lining, which is a pink cheetah print to go along with the purple cheetah print. This one also is reversible, so that you can, if you decide you want to go with pink one day, you can turn it into the pink, put the purple on the outside, and the inside, I'm sorry, and you can rock the pink. I like this bag, one, because it is reversible, two, because it has two of my favorite colors, hence the purple and the pink. So, and then I have to show you some of these bags you will see again because they house some of my projects that I'm working on, so you will see them again. This bag here is my Seahawks bag. Yay, go Seahawks. Kind of mad because the Seahawks lost last night. But anyway, this is my Seahawks bag. I am a true Seahawks fan. I love the Seahawks. And that's why I made the bag. This is a large Seahawks bag. This one also is a drawstring bag. If I can get the drawstring to work. There we go. It's also a drawstring bag. And it has a little notion bag to go with it. And the notion bag is a zipper notion bag with a lovely green inside lining. I'm sorry, the Seahawks bag has a Seahawks lining on the inside, so it's just straight up Seahawks. Love the Seahawks. So that is that, and that goes with the notion bag. And this is the size of the zippers that I have as of right now. So that's about the size that they work for. I'm going to use the other zippers that I have to make notion bags for whatever. Most of my bags will have the regular bag, which will be the zipper bag, and then it'll have a notion bag to go with it because I have the zippers for them. So that is that bag. And then I have my lovely butterflies. This is a butterfly bag. This one is actually a goof because I made the top too small to where I couldn't fit another drawstring in it. So I had to put the drawstring on one side, and it's like one drawstring. But it still works, and I love it, so I really don't care. It's mine. It also has a nice little purple, I'm trying to put the project and the yarn down so you don't see that. That comes later. It has a nice little purple lining with, I think it has butterflies. Does it have butterflies? Yep. See? There. Can you see? There she is. It's a pretty butterfly. So it's a purple butterfly, as you can see. The butterfly on the lining on the inside is purple. My favorite color. I did a lot of trials with my bags. I tried. I had some friends that we were actually into the bags at the same time, and they were doing their bags with ribbon. So I have one that I tried with the ribbon. I'll show you. But I didn't like the ribbon for the simple fact that it was kind of big and kind of bulky, and I'm not really good with the lighter, and they told me that you had to kind of burn the ends of it so that the ribbon wouldn't fray. So I kind of goofed on a couple, and it's probably why I didn't use the ribbons. But this is the bag that I have. This is a skull bag. This one came out, this is, like I said, was one of my goofs. I actually cut the fabric the wrong way, so it came out a little bit longer than I expected. And it has another skull liner on the inside. It also, I had also made a different, this one actually had a, I don't know, I forgot what they call it. But it's like, it has it, well, as you can see, is a different pattern here. And then it was a different, I forgot what they call this top piece that you can put on there. But I did it with this. This was one of the ones that I tried. That one of my first ones that I tried. They came with the lining, and they had the little frilly up here. And it's with the ribbon. It's okay. I love it. It's mine. So, I mean, I'm the only one that uses it. I love it. So, that's that. Did I show this one already? No. This one, I'm actually going to show you two. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to show you two bags at once because this one has a project in it, so I can't really show you the lining that much, but there's the lining, and the lining looks just like this bag. So this one is the bag, and its lining is the same as this one. So these two are actually the same kind of bag. One is a little bit larger than the other, but they're opposites because one is the lining for the other one. Kind of went to town with the fabric and stuff, but I love these. I love my bags. I love my bags. I also have this, which one is my Taz bag. I love Taz. Taz is like the most. I don't care what other cartoon character is. If it has Taz in it, I like it. So, but I only have one. Do you know how hard it is to find Taz fabric? It's either Looney Tunes, where it has Taz with somebody, but you can hardly find just Taz. And I love Taz. I have a friend that me and her love Taz. I just go Taz crazy. We go with Taz with everything. I even had, at one time, I had a pair of house shoes that were Taz, and you used to stick your feet in Taz's mouth. I have actually lost one of those, but I kept the other one because it is Taz. So, but this is my Taz bag. This one, instead of using the fabric for the drawstrings, I used some other yarn that I had that I didn't think I would really use. I kind of braided it and made the drawstrings with that. So there's that drawstring. I mean that, drawstring instead of, it just has a plain black lining. This is one of my first ones also. As you can see, some of them that I have made have come a long way. Getting kind of better with them. So I'm hoping to maybe one day get like some of these wonderful people that sell their bags, and maybe I can sell a few of mine. But I don't know. Keep practicing. This one is the latest one that I have done, and it is a Pink Panther bag. This fabric came from my good friend Sissy Knitting and Crochet. Thanks again, Sissy. She was destashing because she said she wasn't going to be doing too much sewing. So I was like, I'll take it. So I did. She sent it to me. She is the bomb. Love it. This is the outside. It has, oh, it's the same. Okay. I thought I had put the other lining on this one, but I guess I didn't. So this is the same one. It has a zipper. I'm also thinking, you know what? I could probably do some zipper pulls with my beading and stuff too to put on my bags. That'd be cool, huh? And just have a whole whole craft by me, the bag and the zipper pull. Cool. Sounds good. So, with that, that is my last bag. Um, I do have some other projects that I'm going to do the dealing with sewing. I have some fabric that I forgot to get out for you guys, but I am going to make me some pajama pants. And I got this fabric. I think it has lipstick on it. I'll probably show you in the next podcast because I forgot to get it. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? There's something else. Oh, I have an outfit that I am in the plans on making. It's a shirt and a skirt, but I'm waiting on some kind of stash enhancements so that I can get started on that, because I have bought the pattern, but I don't want to cut out the one pattern for just the one size, like a pair of pants for me, and just cut it out and then I can't use it again. I want to keep all the sizes. So I have decided to get some, oh my gosh, I can't remember. I know it's from Nancy Notions, but I can't remember. But it's like a fabric piece that you can trace your patterns with. And then you'll be able to keep all sizes. And I'll just cut out for my size. And then my original pattern will stay intact. So I got that coming. When it comes, I will put it in the podcast for you guys so you can see what it is. It comes with its own pen that helps you to that you can use to trace out the pattern, and then you have your original pattern plus the pattern that you're going to cut out with your fabric to make whatever it is you want. That's cool. I love it. So that is the end of my sewing corner. We will be moving on next to the crochet corner, and we'll be showing what whips and things I have for that really. Now I'm going to talk to you about my crochet corner. My crochet corner, I have just a few things that I have that are in the whips right now. I have no finished objects because I haven't been crocheting that much, and I don't know why. I just kind of been more into the knitting than I have been with the crocheting. I don't know, maybe because I've started to continental knit, so I've been more fascinated with, doing that than I have with anything else. But I am planning to do some more crocheting really, really soon. I have some shawls that I want to make for the girls, and probably one or two for me. Maybe even a hat for the girls, I'm not sure. But what I have right now is I've been doing animal hats for Christmas and the wintertime. I don't have any that's finished. Like I said, they're all pretty much whips. But I have some, oh my gosh. I wish I had, oh, hold on. Sorry to be going out of frame and showing my back to you, but I want to show you the pattern for what I'm doing. I am actually making some puppy dog, or the dog animal hats with the ear flaps. And let me see. Got notes, but I didn't write who the, can't remember what her name is. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. I can show you the animal hats that I am doing. Sorry, long lag, long lag, long lag. But I've decided to go ahead and make some animal hats. I wanted to see if I can maybe get some, sell some to my little people at my church, because there's a lot of little people and they like me. So I figure maybe they'll buy a hat from me. But not sure. Let me see. Where can I go? Oh, let's see if I can find it on my Ravelry page. Sorry, you guys. I should have had this already done. I was pretty much prepared, somewhat. Had a lot of stuff. There we go. Had a lot of stuff together. Oh, it's by Repeat Crafter Me. That's who it is. Does it have her name? Sarah. It just says Sarah. So, this is the hat. Excuse me. If you can see, this is the hat that I'm making. And, this is the ones I'm going to, write. I don't know. This color is not really good. But the bottom here is a brown. I'm going to do some in brown, and I'm going to do some in pink for little girls, and I'm going to do some in light blue for the little boys, which the matching eye patch will go with the color of the bottom. Let's see. I have several of the hats themselves. I haven't put the little puppy dog stuff together with it, so I have a few of those. I have this one that I've started with the pink, so it has the something dropped. Oh, my pieces. I have the pink at the bottom, and I've actually, excuse me guys, excuse me, sorry, looking down, but I also have the pink, haven't put it on yet, the pink eye patch that goes there, and the mouth, and the ear flaps. So this one is almost done. Not quite, but almost done. And then I have, I'm also doing some little piggy hats. And I have one halfway done of the piggy hat. I made one previously for my daughter. And I will show you hers, which is the finished project. I did this one for a group on Ravelry. What was it? Harry Potter group is where I originally did this one from. So this is the one that I did, but I'm making some more like this. I'm thinking of actually doing some penguins. And there was another animal. I can't remember. I was thinking about doing some turkeys, but I don't think I'll have the turkeys done before Thanksgiving is over. So I may find another animal to do instead. Not sure. But those are the whips that I have. I have one FO that I have in fur crochet, and it is a baby blanket that I made for a friend who just recently had a baby boy. I actually had two. I had a baby boy and a baby girl that were just born within the last month. Yes, they both were in the last month. Well, take that back. The baby girl is not here yet. I think she's not due until December or something like that. But she had her baby shower, so I gave it to her already. I don't think I even took a picture, which is so not like me. I try to always take a picture of everything that I do. But it's exactly the same as this one, except for it was pink. So this is for my baby boy. This is the blanket that I made for him. And he actually was just born, oh my gosh, the 14th? I want to say the 14th. No, take that back. His birthday, he was born 3 days before my birthday. So I think it was the 6th. So I got to get this to him. But this is my FO that I have for crochet. And it actually is the only FO that I have right now. Like I said, I'm planning to do some shawls for the girls and maybe a poncho for honesty. But I haven't found a pattern that I like quite yet. So I'm still looking for that for her. And trying to think, is there anything else that I need to go before we go into the knitting corner? No, I think that is it. And so I will be now talking to you about the knitting corner. Hi, and welcome back. We are now going to talk about the knitting corner. If you have noticed, I have changed my shirt, and that is because I was in the process of making this podcast and some family things came up, so I couldn't finish it on yesterday. So I am finishing it today. So, like I said, we are now talking about the knit corner. The knit corner has several projects. I have several whips that I'm going to show you in just a few minutes because, like I said in the previous section, in the crochet section, that I've been doing a lot more knitting than I have been doing anything else. I've started to continental knit, so that's been very exciting for me, and I think that's probably why I have so many more knit projects than I do crochet or sewing or anything else. So without further ado, let's get into the knit projects because if I'm not mistaken, through my notes here, I have like 7 different items. So let's get into that. Our first item is, I should have put these bags in order so that it would be easier for me now that I'm starting it. But I didn't. So, and it looks like that bag is the bag that I did not bring over here. So bad, so bad, so bad. Is it? Let me see. Wait. Is this it? Is this? Yes, this is it. Okay. Knitting project number 1 is a medallion shawl. Now, the medallion shawl I actually started before, but I had a mishap and I pulled it back. Well, I just pretty much kind of frogged the whole thing. I frogged it, and I wasn't going to let that get me down, so I said I was going to restart it. So since then, I have restarted it. It was a whole lot bigger before, but it's all right. I'll get back to it. I'm not worried about it. It's a problem. It's not a problem. So this is the beginning of my medallion shawl. Medallion shawl is by, let me get my notes, Mary Beth Temple. I think it is a free pattern on Ravelry. I'm not sure. I actually found this pattern through Yarnbox. I don't know if you guys know, but previously I was doing Yarnbox unboxing videos, and this was one of the yarns that I received, and the pattern came with it. I know for sure that it is on Ravelry. I'm not for sure if it's a free pattern. I think it is, but don't quote me because I'm not sure. But this is the medallion shawl. The yarn is Pepperberry Knits. I'm sorry. Yes, Pepperberry Knits, and it is in the mixed berry colorway. This is the yarn. Isn't it beautiful, you guys? I love it. I love it. It's really, really soft. It is, oh wait, I have my, hold on, you guys. I have the other skein for the shawl. It is 100% cashmere, and it is a sports weight yarn. And there is a total of 200 yards. And yes, it's a mixed berry colorway. So, oop, upside down. Oop, nope, that's upside down. There we go. Mixed berry colorway. So, this is a shawl that I started with my yarn box yarn. I will be using a lot more of the yarn box yarn. I promise you, you guys. This was just the first one to get me started. But there will be more yarn box yarn coming with more projects, so stay tuned for that. I know I have a couple of people that's been wanting me to use my yarn box yarn. It's coming. It's coming. I promise. Okay. That's that. For project 2, we have, and that one is not over here for sure. It's not. Okay, so, oh, it's over here. Sorry, out of camera for just a second. My next project is my plain vanilla socks. Now, I've never made socks before, so this is my first sock. I'm very, very happy with it because, one, I am, I would say, 3/4 of the way done with it, and 2, I've done it on DPNs. This is the first time I've ever worked anything on a DPNs. So, for me to do this, it's very, very, very awesome. I was a little nervous about this heel, but for some reason the heel on the plain vanilla socks is not really that hard. I've heard people talk about the Fish Lips Kiss heel and other heels that seem to be a little bit more complicated, but this one wasn't. So I will make these again. This yarn is Deborah Norville's Premier Sock Yarn. I don't remember the exact color that it was. Sorry. But like I said, this is 3/4 done. Pretty much just got to finish off the rest of the foot and the toe, and I'll be done with this. Then I can start on the second one. I'm wondering, because this one has taken me so long, I'm wondering if that is because of the DPNs, or is it just because I'm very, very slow. So I was actually thinking of making the second sock on circulars to see the difference. So I'm not sure yet. Not sure. For project 3, oh, the plain vanilla socks is a free pattern on Ravelry. That one I do know for sure is a free pattern on Ravelry. I think her name is Carrie something. I'm not sure. I don't remember the last name, but I think the first name was Carrie. And that is that. Project 3 is my prayer shawl. This is a shawl that I am making for a lady at my church. She likes to wear the rectangle type shawl that she can just kind of flap over her shoulders. So I decided to make her one just as a friendly gift. She asked for it to be made in black because she wants to wear it with everything, which is totally fine with me. So I decided to do a prayer shawl with 2 crosses. Please excuse the bird. I don't know. She gets like this in the mornings where she's just very, very, very talkative. So I don't know. Sometimes it's even in the daytime. She's been a lot louder now that her mate was killed. It's a long story. Don't have time for that. That would be on another podcast if you really wanted to know. But anyway, so this is my prayer shawl with 2 crosses. This is how much I have gotten done. I'm hoping that when I block this, it's going to come out looking a little bit better. I don't kind of like the wrinkles and bumps in it, so I'm hoping. My light is really, really bad this morning. I probably should have opened a window, but I wasn't. Open the blinds, but I wasn't thinking. I don't kind of see. See how? I'm trying to show you guys what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys can actually see it. But see how there is some little lines from where I was holding it. Like I said, I hope they come out when I block. But the yarn that I use for this is Knit Picks Brava worsted yarn. in a black colorway, and the white is the same yarn with just the white. So I guess I could say, pretty much the 3/4 done. I got just a little bit more of the black to do, and then we will start in with the other white cross. So that is project 3. Prayer Shawl with 2 crosses is also a free pattern on Ravelry. It is by Sandra Bellico. I think that's it. Bellico. Bellico. So Sandra Bellico, Prayer Shawl with 2 crosses. Sorry. That is project 3. Project 4 is, where is it? Project 4 is right here. It's some gloves. I am making fingerless gloves for my son. He has asked me several times. It's actually almost been a year that he asked me to make some fingerless gloves. He had a pair that started to unravel. So he asked, Mom, do you know how to make these? Can you make me some of these? And I was like, yeah, sure, I can make you some of those. So here I am. I looked at several different patterns, and I've seen that a lot of people have issues with the little knits that come, because the gloves come up to the knuckles. You know, it's the knuckle type gloves, not the where the whole hand is out, but they come up to the knuckle. So you have these little bitty fingers areas that you have to do. And a lot of people have been talking about having issues with that. So it kind of made me a little nervous, where I was kind of going through pattern, trying to figure out what to do. I actually found this pattern on Lindcraft. I'm not sure. Lindcraft, I think, is who it's by. But I found the pattern on Lindcraft of a glove that you make flat. And then I guess you just do the finger parts flat, and then you seam them on the side. So in the inside corners, you would do the seam for the glove. So that is what I'm going to do. I think that would be, for a first-time person, would be kind of easy. So when I get to that part, I'm sure I will let you guys know. This is the Knit Picks Bravo yarn, also in a brown, which is actually coming up kind of a red. See, it's coming up red like my hair. Do you see that? It's almost the same color. That's crazy. There's a real reddish glare in this room, or purplish glare. But that's where I am with that. Only a few rows done. Like, so many projects, just like, when am I going to get them all done? I'm going to get them done soon. You'll see finished objects for all of these. Trust me, you will. That is Fingerless Gloves by Lindcraft. I'm not sure where I got that. I looked, actually, before I made this video to see if I had the pattern on Ravelry in my Ravelry library, but I didn't see it. So I'm not quite sure where I got it from. It was a free pattern, that's for sure. I think it might have been on Lion Brand. Lion Brand free patterns. I think that's where it is. I think. If you really want to know, let me know. Leave me a message in the description box. I will find it for you and shoot you that link. But yeah, I think it was Lion Brand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Project 5. Project 5 is an Oaklet shawl. Now, I started this Oaklet shawl as the present for my friend from church, but I didn't like the yarn that I had picked. It's a very, very thin yarn. You'll see, I'll show you. But, and it was the triangle form. I thought about doing this triangle form for her, and then I thought, well, maybe not, because the ones that she normally wears are rectangle. So I figured to go with the rectangle instead. I didn't want to do this in rectangle, and this one is a little bit, see how this yarn is really thin and airy and holy. Now I would like this because I would wear it with my um, strapless or strapped dresses because I don't like to go into church with my shoulders showing, with the straps. I like to be covered, like my shirt is covered, so I'm like covered. So this would be a type of shawl that I would wear with my not strapless, strapped dresses at church because then my shoulders will still be covered. You guys, I am old school. My grandmother was the type that my grandmother was a very church going woman. She never, as long as I've known her, ever wore pants. She wore her dresses all the way down to her ankles. She's a very Kojic, Church of God in Christ, if you don't know what Kojic is. All right. But she's a very Kojic lady. Very, very Kojic. I mean, no pants ever. No dresses above her knee. She never wore dresses above her knee. So, growing up with her, I tended to, I had to because, back then you didn't have no choice. Either you wore what you were supposed to wear or you got beat down. So, anytime that we had to wear a dress that had straps, we had to have a shawl. We had to have something to cover over your shoulders so that your shoulders were not seen. Why? I don't remember. I think they said it was some kind of flirtatious to have your shoulders out back then. So, but anyway, this is, I kept this because I wanted to continue to make this shawl. This is something that I would wear for my church when I go to church. So, this is the Oaklet shawl. The Oaklet shawl, sorry guys, I went on and on about something totally different, didn't I? My bad. But the Oaklet shawl is by Megan Goodacre. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. The yarn that I used is Knit Picks Lindy Chain in black. So I like this because I like the way it's so hard for you to see this. Maybe hold on, if I put, just for a second, the white paper, here we go. Can you see? Yeah, it's a little bit better. But you can see it has holes. There we go. Going down the middle, little eyelets. I think that's what they call them, eyelets, not holes. My bad. Eyelets down the middle. Oh, sidebar. These are some stitch markers that I made. We'll be making some more stitch markers. That may take the place of some of the jewelry that I do. It might come into stitch markers, but talk about that another time. This is the Oakland shawl. This is how much I have gotten done. So I like this pattern. Not too fond of this yarn. Might not never use it again, but I will use it to finish this. Oaklet shawl. Oh, I turned my notes. Sorry, y'all. I forgot where I was now. Oaklet shawl. There we go. The next project that I have for you is my screw socks. Screw. Now, these screw socks I actually got from a lady I think she's in the UK, but she has an Etsy shop called Truly Hooked, and she dyes yarn. She dyes sock yarn. So she also has a monthly sock subscription that she does. So this is her. Well, with the monthly sock subscription comes a skein of yarn and a pattern of socks to make with that yarn. So that's how I got the SKU socks. I did a subscription. I got this really pretty yarn. I love it. I really want to go back and get some more of her pretty yarn because she has some really pretty colors. I haven't gotten very far. I just started these skew socks. So these I'm actually doing on a circular. Everything is, I don't know. Okay. I got tangled in here somewhere, you guys. Don't mind that. But this is what I have so far. These are toe-up socks, as you can see. Had to do the Magic Judy cast on, which was very neat. I like that. I like that cast on. But this is where I'm at so far. Okay. The yarn, I'll show you some of the yarn. I don't remember what her colorway was, but it's very pretty. There you go. Lots of pinks and yellows and greens. A little kind of white that goes into with the transformation or the color change. So, skew socks. Very pretty. We'll have more for you when I get further into them. Not sure what the heel looks like. Haven't even really looked. Don't want to scare myself. So, I'm just going to work it up and see what happens. Let's see. Project 6 this was. Project 7, my last one. Like I said a little while ago, I have been very deep into this Periscope thing. I don't know if you heard, but a couple of times my phone has went off for Periscope notifications. There is a lady on there named Varian Brandon. She does Fair Isles and stranded color work. Beautiful stuff. Her stuff is beautiful. Look her up on Ravelry. She is on Ravelry. If you get into Periscope, she's VB Knits on Periscope and Twitter. She's Varian Brandon, all smushed together on Instagram, and I think Ravelry. I think it is. I do that because she does that in her Periscope videos. I watch her all the time. I watch her almost every day she's on. So, but she's a very talented woman. I love her sweaters. She does pretty decorative, like yoke sweaters. And then it's just a regular at the bottom. Beautiful. But anyway, she has this knit along that's going on right now for her Espen hat. The Espen hat is on Ravelry. It's a paid for pattern. If you were doing the knit along, you got it free for a little bit, but it's already closed now, so sorry. Probably should have did this video a little bit earlier. You might have been able to get it for free. But I am doing her Espen hat. I wish I had a picture of it to show you. It is so beautiful. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I've never done stranded color work. I actually have not even started it. I did the swatch to check my gauge. My gauge is on point, so I'm good with that. I think I'm going to start this hat today. I really wish. I really wish I had a picture to show you. It's very pretty. Go look on Ravelry for her hat. It's called Espen. E-S-P-E-N. Varian Brandon. It's a very beautiful hat. I love it. I love it. But she said you could actually do it in 2 colors or you can do it in 3 colors. I'm actually going to do it in 3 colors. If you're going to do it, why not go for the gusto, right? Just do it. So I'm doing it in 3 colors. My other 2 colors are put up. I forgot to bring them out. But the colors that I'm using, I'll be using Knit Picks. Which one is it? She does it in DK weight yarn, which is another kind of weird thing because I've never used DK weight. I like this because I'm trying different yarns. One of the things that I started when I started crocheting and started knitting was I didn't know anything about yarn. I've always, when I first started, used acrylic yarn. That's all I knew. Never really knew about any of the different yarns. Then I got onto this Facebook, I got onto my friend Sissy Knitting's yarn addiction group. That's where I started hearing about the different yarns and stuff. Hi, Sissy. But I got with them. Then we started doing, the yarn addiction hangouts. Started meeting a whole lot of people. Made new friends. Everything blossom since then. Everyone was telling me about all these different stuff. Listening to them talk about different yarn types, different needles, different hooks for crochet, different accessories. My mind went, wow. I didn't know all of this stuff was around. So, since then, I have been getting into, that's one of the reasons why I started the yarn box, because the yarn box comes with different types of yarn and different brands of yarn, where I would be able to at least experience that part of it. That's why I did the yarn box. I started my other subscriptions just for, more yarn, more accessories, things that I don't really know about, that I'm slowly finding as I get further and further into this hobby and this craft. So that's where I'm rambling again. Sorry. But when I get to talking about yarn and different new stuff, I just kind of go off topic. Going back to the Espen hat. The yarn that I'm using is Knit Picks Cotton. It's a DK yarn. DK weight. This is from the, is it gonna, okay, look, lilac colorway. The other colors that I'm using is Flamingo, which is a really bright pink, or light pink. It's like a powdery kind of pink. And then I want to say it says Cherise, Cherise. I think that's what it is, Cherise. And it's a darker pink, so it's going to be my purple, light pink, dark pink. This is going to be my primary color, is the purple. And then the other two will fade in wherever they fade in. But this is a DK weight yarn. 123 yards. So that is that. I really want you guys to look at that Espen hat. I think you guys would really like it. It would really be something that you guys would like to do. I'm really getting into this stranded work and Fair Isles. I've seen, oh my goodness. I watch the Turbo Knitters podcast. Kenneth and his mittens with the Fair Isles. Oh my gosh. I just fell in love. If you do not know the Turbo Knitter, go watch the Turbo Knitters podcast. Kenneth is awesome. He is so awesome. I love his work. All of his Fair Isles and stranded knitting stuff, that is the bomb. I mean, it's just, it's wonderful. And it made me want to do it. So this is my beginning. The Espen is my beginning to the Fair Isles and stranded work. Okay. That being said, that is all of my whips. I have no FOs because I've been pretty much working on everything. But there was some FOs coming soon. As you can see, a lot of my stuff is pretty much 3/4 of the way done. So there will be some coming up. Stash enhancements. I do not have any stash enhancements. Well, I do have some, but I don't have any to show. No, because I put them up. I do have a stash enhancement, but I put it up. Oh my gosh, I put it up. I did, because I cleaned up. Hubby came home and I had to clean up. I did get a new yarn from my yarn box. Oh, I really, really, really did not want to stand up and walk away from you guys. So I'm not going to. I don't want to. I know. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I forgot. my son is helping me to edit this. So, with that being said, I could have just went ahead and did it and come back because we're going to edit before we put it on YouTube anyway. Duh. All right, but anyway, for the stash enhancements that I have, I will be putting my Yarnbox subscription, your Yarnbox unboxing. Instead of doing the Yarnbox unboxing, I will be showing you my Yarnbox yarn and things that I get from here on here. I also have a Yarn Crush subscription. Those will also be shown here. Those will be part of my stash enhancement and anything else that I get. So the first one that I have is this wonderful yarn from Seven Sisters Arts. On my Yarnbox videos, I used to read the card. I'm not going to read the card. I'm just going to let you know this is the colors. It's got some teal green, some blues, some purple. There's a little hint of like right in here. You can't really see it that much, but there's some little hits of the brown a little bit. But it's from Seven Sisters Art. Backwards. Okay, it is, where is it on here? 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon for added durability. And this is a sock weight yarn. This is from my sock subscription. So this is a sock weight yarn. There is 463 yards in here. So I'm wondering, when they send this much, how many yards does it take to make socks? And how many would I be able to get? I wonder if I can get maybe 2 pair out of this. I don't know. I'm going to have to research that and look into it. How many yards does it take to make a pair of socks? If you guys know, leave me a message in the description box. That would be great, because then I can probably go through my sock yarn and see how many pairs of socks that I can actually make. I have this one that a friend has actually asked me to make, but I wanted to make some for myself, and if I have enough where I can make her a pair and me a pair, that'd be awesome. Wouldn't it? Just awesome. Okay, so this is the one stash enhancement that I have right now, or the one yarn stash enhancement that I have right now. My other stash enhancement is, I finally, since I've really got into this making of socks, I have decided I have to get the accessories to go with it. How am I going to measure my socks? How am I going to know? I actually already have bought a pair of sock blockers. I probably could have showed those too, but I'm sure you know what sock blockers are. The little big plastic pieces that look like feet that you put socks on when you block them. Yeah. Show those another time if I need to. Once the socks are finished, then I can probably show you that. But the other enhancement that I have is my sock ruler. I got this sock ruler from Etsy. Can't remember the lady's name that I got it from, but I thank her very much. Sock ruler. See? Haven't really used it yet. I know that shows me how to use it. So I know how to use it. I just haven't used it yet. Well, take that back. Yes, I have. For the 3/4 socks, I've used it to see if I was down far enough before I can start my toe. But I wasn't. So, all right, you guys. Really quick, I want to send out some shout outs to the Turbo Knitter. I like for shout outs for people that, for podcasters for you to look into. Look into the Turbo Knitter. He is a very, very good podcaster. Love his shows. He does a lot of giveaways too. Really good stuff. He actually makes his own bags too, which are very awesome. I was actually in a giveaway for his bag, but I didn't win. It's okay. I'll try again. Another podcaster to look out for, my girl Sissy Knitting and Crocheting. She has a Southern Crafts podcast. Southern Crafts. I think that is the name. Southern Crafts Podcast. Yes, that's her. Look for her. Very good. Very, very good. Love her podcast too. I also watch the Pinhooks and Needles podcast. They are so awesome and hilarious. It's a mother-daughter team. If you've never seen them, they are awesome. They are so awesome. I love to watch them. Another one that I watch is Suburban Stitcher. I think her name is Diane. I think her name is Diane. Yes, but Suburban Stitcher, she's really good too. I like her. Trying to think anybody else that I can just kind of throw in here right quick. Been meaning to watch the Bakery Bears. I haven't watched them yet, but I heard good recommendations about them, so you might want to check those out. Check them out too. And there was another one, but I can't think of what her name is right off the hand. I can't think. If I find it later, or on my next podcast, if I find it, I will let you guys know. I'm actually running out of time here. I have to do some family things, so I'm going to have to get off. I want to thank everybody for watching. Stay tuned for the next podcast. Anything else? Sorry, short but sweet, cutting it slow. Thank you guys for watching. Please come back next time for the next podcast, and I will see you soon. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.